Welcome back to Phasmophobia episode 11. We're going to get right into it. Looking at the daily challenges, we've got a photo of the ghost, $50 reward, and the starting items. So,
looks like
let's
there are others
immediately
out there
get right into it. We're going to do the starting items firstly. I'm going to see if I can find a small house. Ridge view, professional, that's what I like to see. Starting items, ready up, then let's go. We have got eggnog, we have got coffee, thermic shock time for the mouth, the face, and the entirety of the body. I've combined eggnog with butterscotch liqueur, and it goes, I'll tell you what, like, it goes concerningly well. It tastes really nice. So, that is what it is. I added sugar to my my coffee, but honestly, with this eggnog here, I don't think I need any extra kind of sweetness. But that being said, I can't actually taste it anyway, so it's fine. Oh boy! All right. Kind of weird to think I've only been awake for 5 hours, and it's basically like late afternoon at this point, mid-afternoon. But that's all good. We've been streaming for 4 hours already. We did a nice big stream of Forager. We're starting our Game Pass Grind series, which actually I suppose I was gonna put it in as the Jet Temp series, but actually I think I could just could just make a Game Pass Grind series. Should be right. Okay, what do we got?
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Well, I don't have any of those. Okay, give me a moment.
There's been no reports of violence or
The one issue with the fact that I'm consuming 2 separate milk products, and it does mess up my throat just a tad. Camera and let's take Spirit Box. So what I'll do is I'll watch the Spirit Box. EMF, I'll do the Spirit Box. I'll ask you a question. If nothing, then we'll move on. I realize I'm a fool. I didn't take a camera. Not a camera, a torch. Never mind, we're not going to do Spirit Box strats. And I accidentally split down the foot of my keyboard. Let's fix that, and bada bing. Okay. Let's go for try 2. We've got a camera. Never mind, we're not doing Spirit Box strats. Okay. So I would like to actually be able to see, to be honest. So, should be fine. Give this an open. Oops. Walk around, see if we can find anything interesting. Yeah. It would be nice to get it in one of the starting rooms as usual. I do like it having starting rooms. I'm pretty sure these 3 rooms actually are connected to the same spawning area. So that's kind of cool. Good to know means that, oh hey, there's a camera, or a phone rather. A phone of a photo of which I can. Oops, and one on. Here we go. Okay, gotcha. Let's just drop all of this, except for a torch, because we want to flick this on. We want to flick the light on. If we're just here, I would rather have access to. I'd rather make sure that all of this is all set up. And since we're using minimal stuff, we want to be able to have all of the cool stuff we've got and get it in there ASAP. Okay, so Spirit Box is actually probably the last thing we need to take in, given that that would require the lights being off. That's fine. What have we got? I'm just waiting to see if anything interesting happens. We're on professional facilities. There's a fair chance that we could just die, which, all things considered, we wouldn't be losing anything, so I'm not really too worried about it. Let's drop that down there. Let's give this a bit of a rotate. And I just heard something click behind me. Yeah, good, like that. The torch. The light, rather. Nothing here, nothing on the switch. Alright. You. And you. And you. Okay. Let's now go and try and get ourselves this, hopefully, spirit orb off of that. that. I need to adjust that. No, there's light around it, but what's up with that? Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's probably that. Being a bit wacky. Oh, there's some weird. I guess that's the light. That area. There. Oh, that fourth light picture. And then what's going on? That would probably explain all that weird light in the area. Okay, well, good that we've got the port phones now. Probably have actually done spirit box while I was there. That would be a smart option. And the fish, but that's fine. It is what it is, I suppose. Now we're going to take a quick look here. There's a spirit ball. Fantastic. Off the bat, that's what I like to see. We have orbs. Get them with a good old orb. I've got my messenger open because unfortunately my phone is dead and I've had to, or I'm waiting for a couple of responses from some of the boys. But it should be right. Do you want us to leave? Okay, a fan of Johnny Cat, clearly. Okay, so we got orb. We have spirit. That should actually lower it down quite significantly. Poltergeist, Jinn, or a man. So let's see what we're working with. If it's Poltergeist, Jinn, or a man. Poltergeist is thingies. Jinn is EMF, and a bear is freezing temps. Thingies, EMF, or temps. Well, it's EMF. Gotcha. So that was Jinn. A very territorial ghost. They go pretty quick. Depending on power sources, will stop it really quickly. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just get out of here. I don't have any protection. I don't need to worry about going for money. I'm just doing this for the sake of please. Get that small bit of extra money, but we don't have access to it, so that's fine. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm not too stressed over it, to be honest. Let's see, how much we get? Like 100? That's all good with me, to be honest. I don't know why we got 100 for insurance, because that's fine. I'm not going to question it. Ridgeview Roadhouse, professional. Okay, let's now bring in the list of stuff that we use to do this professionalism. Power, which is great. Taking a couple of extra proto cameras. Taking a candle, a lighter rather. Let's take 2 crucifixes, a video camera, salt, a glow stick, 2 of each, 2 tripods, a flashlight, and a motion sensor. Photo sensor. Okay, we're gonna ready up and let's get right into it immediately off the bat. Should be easy. We are going back into the same house. With maybe a bit more success this time. Crucifix, salt, and ghost stick. I say a bit more success. We did still succeed anyway. I'm talking in terms of secondary things to do. Having a bit of a moment there with the freezing. Yep, there we go. Hey, we can actually move next to our pickup. I like being able to move, believe it or not. It's generally pretty healthy. Don't figure that says the person who's sitting in this chair for 6 hours a day. Don't worry about it though, it's fine. Okay, what are we working with? Right, immediately. 13 over here, 16, 14, 13. Yep, still not looking like it's around the area. Quick scan for bows. Bows here though. Not overly different, I can appreciate that. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm seeing 11 here. Dropping down that one. Please don't tell me. I can't see. I am accidentally. Probably actually turn off the light. Okay, can you hear me now? What? Hey, I don't know. Hear me? Okay. Hell, man. Okay, no, you can't. I don't know if you can hear me. That sounds pretty probably. Test, test, test. Test, test. Okay, that's probably the right one. Okay. I'm hoping you can hear me now. Well, thank you for pointing out that my microphone was messing up. Too loud, I guess. Yeah, should be apologies for that as well. But yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Sometimes it just shits itself. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what's up with it. I use a lavalier mic, as you can probably see here. But yeah, they're maybe not the best quality. Or, geez, this ghost is like over here making himself breakfast or something. Chill. It's cool. Yeah, no. So as I was saying, I tend to try and split up my streams in roughly like 2 to 4, depending on what we're playing, 2 to 4 hour segments. So that way I can, because I take them and then re-upload them on YouTube later after I render them all out, and you know, about a month has passed given my turnaround time on rendering and such. But regardless, we hit about 4 hours with Forager, and I was like, you know what, this is the first video, so I'm going to set the precedence to be about 4 hours. Let's hope that I can maintain that. But yeah, so long story short, we hit the 4 hours, and I'm like, yeah, okay, well, now that we're at 4 hours, I'm going to change over, play a bit of Phasmo, because this is a game that I can really just play without even thinking about it at this point. Why do I have another video camera? Didn't even turn on the first video camera, jeez. I'm good at things, don't worry about it. But yes, so we're playing a bit of Phasmo. I figure it's one of those games where it's very routine. Raptor, thank you for hosting it. I very much appreciate it. We'll plop that one down there. I don't know how well that's going to work. We'll also just slap this there. There you go, Ghost. You can handle that. But yes, so it's pretty cool either way. But yeah, and then I figured might as well do some stuff. I like misread it because I thought it said like Zatch, and like I've been called Zatch occasionally because my name's Zach. I'm like, don't Zatch you, and I'm like, hang on a second, that doesn't make any sense. No clue why more people don't watch. I mean, I've only been streaming for a little while, and ironically, because yeah, it's all good. Because I end up streaming, sort of. It's weird, right? Because in Australia, like my morning is like, how do I put it? There's like this weird sort of split where it just doesn't match up with everyone. And since I'm very particular about staying up at night time. Like I'll stay up till like 2 a.m, but I can't stand seeing the, like I can't. It takes me long enough to fall asleep, and I can't stand seeing the sunrise. So I try to avoid streaming at night time to try and fix that. Regardless, it's just, yeah, it's one of those things where I've only been doing it for a little while, and I'm not in that big of a rush. At the end of the day, numbers don't really matter to me too much. Like, I always appreciate having people come by, but the numbers of like viewer counts and stuff, I'm not worried about. I'm only doing this for the fun of it, you know? Like, I don't know, I just enjoy it. I just think it's neat. Okay, take a photo of that one. Bada bing, awesome. Okay. Oop, I don't know if that is hunting. I should probably grab my torch, to be honest. Let's drop that one there. What do we got? Okay. Well, we got that. You live in Canada, but you're nocturnal. Go to bed around 3 p.m, wake up at 8, and stay out through the night. Fair, fair. Yeah, the thing is, I tend to get really... If I, like, miss out on sleep, I have to like actively try and keep myself focused and like not agitated because I can get really sort of just antsy about a lot of stuff. Like there was one point where I just had this rant the other week or whatever. So if you look very closely, right, on my like camera here, there's like this weird sort of flickeriness that's behind me, right? So you found it, you worked a lot better like that. Fair. Yes, that works. That makes sense. Yeah, so this flickeriness is caused by essentially a mismatch in the camera and my light that I've got behind me. Australian power works on 50 hertz. Camera works on 60. Because of that, it has this weird line effect. There's not really anything I can do about it. Or specifically, rather, there's a... Like, one morning I was just sitting there and I'm like, I need to fix this, right? I don't like it being like that. I want a camera to work properly. I spent like 50, 60 bucks on this camera. I want it to, like, operate as I want it to. You know, I want it to do good. Even though it's, like, you know, I say I don't care about numbers and stuff. I want the videos to still be good videos, you know? So I went out of my way to try and do a bunch of driver updates to uninstall, reinstall everything to try and get it working. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't want to operate properly. And, you know, for a lot of the stuff, it's like, oh yes, you know, if you want specific drivers, you need to find out the brand. I don't think it's branded. I checked the eBay page. It didn't have any brand on it. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. Kind of like you don't care about the numbers, but oh yeah, exactly. Like, I want my videos to be good. Like, I want my videos to be the sort of videos that if I wasn't myself, I would want to watch, you know? Like, I spend a decent amount of time watching content from other creators, and I want to be able to produce content at least as good as they do, sort of thing. You know, people like Mumbo Jumbo, Captain Sparkles. Mumbo Jumbo doesn't stream, but you get the idea. He makes good YouTube videos. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and so it's one of those sort of things where I want to make sure that the content I produce is good, even though, and like, regardless of the numbers of people who watch it, you know? So that's the whole thing, I guess. Also, I should probably grab something before I just walk back in there. Let's grab another crucifix for the moment. But yeah, so that's the whole thing, I guess. But, yeah, it's... I'm not too stressed at the end of the day about how it all... Oh, okay. If you say so, Ghost. EMF 3. You don't like the EMF, do you? Oh, that thing, do you? How are we looking? Still above freezing. But yeah, so like, you know, I watch a lot of content, so naturally I want to aspire to be able to make content as good as, like, a lot of the other YouTubers and streamers I watch. Like, even... Well, like... There's a streamer I watch called Carl Sagan42. He's a Mario Maker streamer. Yeah, fair. That's understandable. And he has a tendency to make, like, they're very chill and sort of casual videos, but they still are of very good quality, in my opinion. Like, he's... Well, I was going to say he's not very excitable, but no, he's very excitable. But, you know, he's the sort of content creator that, like, you can sit there and just listen to for ages, because he talks about, like, microbiology and such. As opposed to the actual Carl Sagan, of which he's named after, which is an astrologist. Or astronomist. I don't recall which one's which. The one that does with, like, actual physics, or deals with physics and, like, yeah, that sort of stuff. Yeah, he's named after... Because he's very into science and such. And that's sort of something I like. Yeah. He likes science, I'm very into watching science, so hearing people sit there and talk about science is sort of something I enjoy. Okay, let's drop that. I went up to 4 for a moment. Okay, so now I should probably explain. I don't know if you've seen this game before, but this is a game that uses the... Oh, I didn't see what moved there for a moment. This is a game that uses the Microsoft speech recognition. So when I use this box, this item here, if I turn it on like that and you see the numbers cycling, that's me actually attempting to speak to the ghost and seeing if it responds. So, for example, oh, EMF 5, oh boy, that's concerning. So, for example, if I ask, how old are you? There we go, we got a response, easy peasy. Let's get the fuck out of here for the moment, because we got EMF 5 and also we got spirit riding, or ghost riding, and then we got spirit box. That's an Oni. Okay, because that's Onis tend to be pretty powerful. It is a very good concept. It actually won an award the other week. I say the other week, it was like 2 days ago at the Game Awards, which I was caught off guard by, because I was like, isn't this in like pre-alpha or like alpha? But apparently it's good enough for the judges to give it an award. I think it's like best upcoming game, it was best debut game, because this is a game that yeah, exactly, the Last of Us Awards. Yeah, we ended up actually streaming it, or I streamed it, and we had a bunch of the people come by who are like, like regulars in stream, and we all watched it. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I was sitting there like, how exactly did Last of Us beat Doom Eternal when all I've heard about Last of Us is negative things? Like, I've gone so far to start just saying there is no Last of Us 2. The Last of Us 2, the game titled The Last of Us 2, is a separate game to The Last of Us 1 to simply make sure it doesn't... Oh yeah, I saw that as well. I'm like, I don't know. So, I don't know... Oh yeah, it's a remake as well. I was sort of like a bit thrown off by that, because it's like... Firstly, isn't it supposed to be like the games made in the year? Which I'm like, okay, whatever. And also, it feels a bit cheap to use remakes. I don't know. I don't really know the quality of Final Fantasy music. I haven't listened to any of it. But it was one of those sort of things where I'm like, I actively have listened to the music from... I kind of agree with that, to be honest. But yeah, like, I actively listen to Doom Eternal music. Like, I have a few, like, there's only a few games I listen to the OST for. Less occasionally. Last of Us 1 had a banging OST. It was really good. The Doom Eternal soundtrack is one of them, etc. Have I ever tried Osu? I've played it like once or twice at at one of the boys' place who plays it actively, and I'm like, I'm horrible at it. I am really not good with like timing and such. Like, I am the most unrhythmed person you'll ever meet, I would say. Like, so much so that I like... Oh, jeez, I shouldn't... Oh, I mean, I don't know actually if that worked. Yeah, I mean, true. Yeah, I suppose that is how it is with most games. That's a fair point. But yeah, I remember because... Yeah, to some degree, it's one of those sort of situations where I'm just sort of horrible with a lot of timing games and stuff. I'm bad at like Guitar Hero. I'm bad at like most of those sort of situations. Okay. This man's likes the lights, I guess. Guess I'll take a photo of that, sure. So I should also probably explain also on this note. What you can do is if you take a photo of certain things, they'll give you extra money. So a common one is interaction. There's Ouija boards you can find. There's voodoo dolls you can find. There's the bone. You find, you photo that and take it. That gives you a bit of cash, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, your dog is determined to eat the Christmas tree. That's all good. I'll let you handle that. It's no biggie. Okay, so yeah, sounds good. But yeah, so I gotta say, I am pretty happy that my two dogs aren't really caring too much about the Christmas tree. Either that, or Katrina's just moved it high enough where they can't get to it. But we got a dog who can jump like at least 1.5 meters in the air, so if she really wanted to get at it, she probably could. Give me a moment. Alright, so we are hopefully going to be able to quickly knock out a couple of these missions. What were they? Crucifix, I think, was one of them, which we can check in just a moment. Give me a sip. I meant to say give me a sec, but I said give me a sip because I was about to sip the drink. Anyways, that's fine, don't worry about it. Ghost event, Crucifix. Alright, Daniel Jones. Okay. I suppose let's go piss off a ghost. And it's an Oni, it's interesting. Let's hope I don't regret this, because there's a fair chance I might just do so in a moment. Interesting. Okay, I'm not seeing footprints anywhere, which is a bit of a bummer, because that would have been extra stuff. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Bloody Mary, 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 Bloody Mary. Give us a sign. Come out for a photo. Give us a photo. Give us a photo. Probably should turn off the light, huh? Give us a photo. Give us a sign. Give us a sign. Give us a sign. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Give us a sign. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Just gotta piss off this ghost really heavily if possible. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Give us a sign. Give us a sign. Give us a sign. Come out for a photo. I really feel like it can't hear me properly. Okay, maybe it can. How old are you? Okay. So I guess it can still hear me. I think. Oh, EMF is kicking up. I'm hoping it's reading the right microphone. I mean, I can check that in a moment afterwards. Give us a sign, Daniel Jones, Daniel Jones, Daniel Jones, Daniel Jones. Give us a sign, give us a sign, give us a sign. Daniel Jones, Daniel Jones, Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, Daniel Jones, Daniel Jones, Daniel Jones. Give us a sign, give us a sign, give us a sign. I'll take a photo of that, see if that does anything. Ah, bitch ass. Daniel Jones, give us a sign. Come out for a photo. Come out for a photo. Damn it, he showed himself for that like half a moment. I didn't get a photo of it. Damn it. Give us a sign. Daniel Jones, give us a sign. Give us a sign. Give us a sign. Come on. Do something, please. Daniel Jones. Let's go. Come on. Do something. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Let's go. Come on, you can do it. Do something, please. Come on. Daniel Jones, give us a sign. Bloody Mary, all that good sort of stuff. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, give us a sign. I'm going to take a wild guess and probably think that it's not reading my microphone correctly because my microphone did the weird thingy earlier. That's a bit of a bummer. Though, I mean, the spirit box did go off. Oh, we got actually all of those. You know what? That's fine with me. Let's get out of here, and I can hopefully fix my microphone, assuming that it's broken. Okay. Fix my moustache. Alright, what are we looking at? $220, not bad. Let's back out real quick. Come over here. Audio. Which one am I currently on? Properties. We're on USB audio. Okay. Give us a sign. Cool. I really probably should separate out whatever the other one is, the microphone, as not lavalier. Not whatever I'm wanting. Regardless, it's fine. Intermediate high school, not really feeling it. Professional. Let's do a prison. Screw it, let's go, come on. Let's go, boys. Let's do it. Sanity pills, let's take all of them. Glow stick, we'll take 2 of them. Apparently, one of them's just a what's it called? I guess the parabolic microphone. Is that... there's apparently something you can get that's basically a loudspeaker. You can just be like, ah, and just yell at people with. Though, I don't know. Spirit box. Maybe we'll take one of these, actually. Take an extra video camera, take 2 crucifixes, and we'll take a lighter and 2 photo cameras. How much do we have? We got 1,000. Nice, we got 1,000 at the bank. Good stuff. We're gonna ready up and let's go for it. Let's go for prison. We can do it. So, for anyone who hasn't been here for the current area of time, I tried to attempt prison. So, of course, I'm playing it solo. So, usually these are missions that have a suggested team of 3 people. I'm doing these solo because I don't have people to play with. So, we're going to see how it goes. It should hopefully go well, ideally. But we lost the first time. We should be right. Charles Jackson.
Remember to check the whiteboard for help.
Right. We want our torch, because of course, why wouldn't we? These 2. Let's go. Torch on. Therm on. Let's take a good luck sip from our nog. Oh man, that's nice. Top tier drink, gotta say. Like, nog on its own, it's like up there. Nog plus the liqueur I've got is like up here somewhere. Like, that's very nice. Probably also very heavy in sugar. My game just crashed. Fantastic. Bummer. Okay. Prison. Intermediate. Well, I don't want to do an intermediate prison. You're kidding me. Okay. Come on. I said I was doing prison. Give me a prison. Jeez.
Looks like there are others out there.
Prison. Pro prison. Let's do this. Let's quickly go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, boop. Once I caught a fish alive. Take a lighter. Take 2 crucifixes, 1 video camera, no spirit box, salt and smoke sticks, tripods, strong flashlight, motion sensor. Let's ready up and let's go. Take 2. Come on. Let's hopefully get this going. Should be right. Alright. Ghost photo, smudge sticks, EMF. You, and you. Let's go. Click this. Let's go. Alright, take 2. I swear if this crashes again, I'm going to be irritated. We'll give it 3 tries. If this crashes a second time, it's going to be strike 2. We're going to try it one more time. If it doesn't work, we're leaving. And we're going to go to a different location. So we're all good up until about the stairs here. And okay, we're in. Quickly go through the metal detector. Boop. Okay. Scan through here, I'm not seeing much. We're sitting at an 18, a 17. Oh boy, we're like a solid 20 degrees Celsius. That's steamy. Actually, let's head over here before we go and do that area. Yeah, we're sitting at like a passive like 20-ish. Which is odd because we're getting some spikes down to like 16 around here. Sort of odd. 16 up to 20, 18. It would be kind of odd if it was actually just a starting room. No, we've got a 16 in here. I'm going to take a wild bet and say we're not looking for a 16. We're looking for like an 11 or a 12. 16s, yeah, no way. This is just like the normal fluctuations. Man, sitting at like... Actually, no, passive 20 degrees isn't that bad. I suppose it depends on the humidity. Humidity is always the deciding factor. Like, you can be sitting in like hot temperature, and it's fine, you can have a fan. But if it's hot and humid, it's just not fun. Like, that's just how it is. Same thing with cold temperatures. Usually, like, cold is a bit more bearable. But, like, humidity is usually the issue. Like, I like me some rain. But humidity sucks. Still nothing yet. Odd, odd. Did we miss a doorway over here? We did, okay. We missed two. That's right, we have the bathroom. Cool. Don't have to deal with that one. We did get that room though. Okay, cool. 15. That's odd. It did dip down to 15. Over here. Oh, here we go. This room here, definitely. Jeez. Okay, so... Not it. Oh, it does include in here. Okay. Yep, well, we're definitely at phrasing. Warden's office. Nope, not in here. You're cool in the warden's office. And that it does include out here as well, apparently. But not out through that door. Gotcha. Good to know, good to know. So we've got a decent amount of room to cover. But we've luckily found it pretty early. That's always a good start. So let me drop this there. And we'll come down this way. Not bad, I gotta say. I was expecting to have been killed already. Probably should have dropped a camera up there, but it's no biggie. And there's not really any point of me checking through this way. I think just instinctually I come and just check around for a bone. Throw me a bone! That should be right. Easy. Not that big of a deal anyways. Alright, we open that up and through we go. Easy peasy, righty-o. Should be good anyways. Okay, so we found this ghost. Freezing temps off the bat. EMF, I feel like, is the thing I should bring up next. But at the same time... Well, Thing is, crucifix isn't going to do much, right? Because if it's a crucifix, we're not going to really have much of anything really happening. I think... Not just here. Hang on. We look upstairs. It's... It's this room here. No. Here? Yep, it's this one. You can see our therm just over there. This is actually almost perfect placement for a camera. It just doesn't show us anything in that chamber there. Huh, okay, well that's good to know anyways. Let's take... Yeah, we got our EMF. Tell you what, I'm going to drop the camera. Let's also drop down, yeah, a book, I reckon. Actually, what's our sanity at as well? Hate to have to turn back after I've already gotten a little bit out. But keeping our sanity high is the key of success in the moment. 82 still. Okay, we're good. So, ideally, as long as we don't get really messed with, we should be right. Yeah, if we can identify the ghost immediately off the bat, it'll be a lot better than, well, being messed with and not knowing what we're dealing with. I suppose, actually, I can probably just head up that way. Go the direct route to where we need to be, I reckon. Okay, book, EMF. As long as it doesn't start hunting us, we should be good. So we need to go up here. Concrete stairs. That feels like something to be very cautious of in a prison. Roughly where are we thinking for the EMF? We get a small amount of passive light from that, which is always kind of convenient. Nothing in here, or nothing at least from what I can see. Let's throw that on the ground, and we'll put that there as well. Alright, let's go out of here ASAP. What is the play here? What is the play? I just heard a boop. Is it coming for me? It definitely sounds like it. My booty is what is in the eye of the beholder, and in this case, the beholder being the ghost. That's where we're running from. I did some weird whistle thing with my lips there. I don't know particularly what I was going for. I didn't really do it on purpose, to be honest, but it's whatever works. Anyways. It's all good. What the fuck? Huh. I think our van might be haunted. Not gonna lie. I'm also gonna quickly turn down my mic just a tad, because I seem to be peaking pretty commonly. And I don't know what's up with that. It's kinda wacky. Huh. So I'll be activating my equipment in the van, making sure that nothing's being wacky. Shame I can't really see the stuff from here, go figure. Smudge sticks, EMF. Ghost. We could actually just take the set of smudge sticks up. Lighter. Smudge sticks. You know, it almost sounds counterintuitive, to be honest, to take a lighter into a prison. But hey, it's whatever. It doesn't look like there's anyone actually in here anyways, so the place is probably abandoned. State penitentiary. Okay. Old-timey things have much cooler names than we have nowadays. Like, we call it like a jail, but like, it's a penitentiary. Sounds a lot cooler. Isn't the root of penitentiary penitent? I don't actually remember what penitent even means. Oh well. I mean, I suppose that's the whole thing it goes, right? Is as time goes on, we like actively shorten words. Okay, there you go. Have a lighter. Go for a quick old wander, see if we can find some EMF. Nothing in here. Well, I suppose we do know, at least, it's roughly in this area. I didn't actually check if it was in... Hello there. How's it going, mate? Oh, madam. Okay, fair enough. Good to know. Yep, there it is. EMF 4. Cool. Wish I had my camera on hand. That was a bummer. Go figure. That's how it always is, isn't it? Like, oh, something happens and it's like, oh man, I don't have my camera. Ah, bummer. And apparently I can't just whip out my phone and take footage. Go figure. I really dislike the fact that, like, you can only have 3 things in your inventory at once. Like, if I'm playing this solo, think of how much more I have to go back and forth to the van than if I was doing it with more people. Like, couldn't you go in and go, oh yes, if this person is the only person in the group, they're... Also, I think I saw the wisp again. If this person's the only person in the group, then their carry capacity should be 5 instead of 3, or something useful Just so that way I can like load up my pockets and be like, oh yes, EMF, here's this, here's that. Yo, how's it going, Max? What's happening? We are playing some Phasmo. We are on the new prison map. It is, you know how I said I've only completed one of the bigger maps? This is not that map. This is a different map. But I'm trying to complete this map, which should be good. So, yeah, that's the whole thing. We just saw the ghost, so we're going to take in a crucifix, and a camera, just to make sure that it's not going to mess us up too badly. Should be right, though. Try and get a good crack on my thumb real quick. Yes, it's been pretty chill, though. We found it pretty quick, which is nice. I always like finding the ghost pretty quickly. How's my sanity? Good question. I have no idea. I'll check it when I go back into the van. I'll be back there soon enough anyways. But we're still in the phase of like setting things up to try and make sure that we actually, you know, aren't going to die immediately. But sanity won't be a big deal. As long as it's not a, as long as it's not a revenant, we should be right. We're already looking at freezing temps, so I suppose that's not really helping the case. Wraith, Phantom, Banshee... Oh, freezing temps actually rules out Revenant. Okay, never mind, we're good. We're all set. Good stuff. Okay, but yes, that's the whole thing. So, we've got our crucifix and we have our camera, because it did just show up while I was in that room, so I'm like, huh. Wacky. Yeah, no, it should be right. I roughly know the entire layout of the place anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, what are we dealing with? Crucifix can go down there. Camera can go down there. Should be right. As long as it's somewhere nearby, so I can just reach down and grab it, we'll be right. But yeah, so I think this is the fastest way back to base. To my knowledge, at least. But yeah, it's in the infirmary, go figure. There's a Madam Ghost. So, it's, should be right. Anyways, I'm not too stressed. Just gotta make sure, well, since we know it's not a Revenant, as long as we keep running, we should be right. Oh, Jesus Christ. What, did she, like, go in there or something, or did she call him up? Fair. Yeah, bloody hell. Fair enough. I mean, on one hand, I get it. On the other hand, it was like 2 days ago. So I don't know. But fair, I guess. I mean, on one hand, I suppose it's sort of endearing. Yeah. Changing your ways because someone just called you up on the phone being like, I've got food poisoning. It's like, unless you're pressing legal action, they're not going to do shit. I can tell you that for a fact. What's our sanity at? 30%. Let's down some pills. Like, I get it. You know, you want to make sure that the shop is doing well, but look, they're not going to change anything. They'll just call it, you know what, it's a freak accident, don't worry about it. You know, that's basically going to be their exact reaction. Let's actually take... We'll take this and we'll take this. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know whether you know, but changing an entire organizational structure takes a lot of effort. All to make sure that, like, Well, at the end of the day, it's probably just something was undercooked. That's usually what it is. It's something wasn't cooked long enough, or something, and it's like, okay, well, that's to be expected given we went out and got pizza on a Friday afternoon. Like, really? Like, I don't know whether you noticed, but they had like 7 other orders that they were preparing. Chances are they were just like, just keep going, just keep moving, don't worry about it. Don't stress, it might be a little bit undercooked, it should be right though. I can almost guarantee that's what happened. I mean, it was their fault, but it was one of those, like, one-off occasions generally that, there's not really much you can do about. Stressing over it isn't going to do anything. Oh, there's a handprint. Good to know, good to know. Fingy prints. Let's drop down one of these there. Take you, take you. So, we want to go fingerprints, or we want to take that. Nothing on the door. Nothing over here. Nothing there. Okay. I was like, you don't really care. You just won't go there anymore. Probably smartest. Yeah, exactly. Like, thing is, at the end of the day, like, it's a one-off thing, right? Like, I've never gotten food poisoning from that place before. Like, sometimes you just have bad luck. That's just all it is, And generally, of course it's not a good thing. You don't want to get food poisoning from when you go to a restaurant or when you get food. But, yeah, like, it's as long as you aren't having your stomach rupture because of it, you should be right. I'll put it this way, food poisoning is nothing compared to some of the other stuff that could happen. Yeah, exactly. Like, you should search up a channel on YouTube called Chubby Emu. It does a lot of medical discussions over, like, oh yes, this person ate 4-day-old sushi or whatever, or like 5-day-old sushi, and so it's like, this person ate 5-day-old sushi, here is how their brain shut down, and it goes and explains the entire story of what happened. They're very good in my opinion. I've watched them a bunch. I would suggest giving that a watch to just give yourself an idea of, like, roughly how much worse it could have been, essentially. Oh yeah, usually well, not death, but like significant brain damage sort of thing. Like, in that, I don't remember that specific circumstance, but usually it ends up either with not enough. You either have too much salt in your body, which is hyponatremia, or you get hypernatremia. Well, no, hang on. Hypernatremia is too much. Hypo is not enough salt. Now, you see, the thing is, water flows towards salt, right? What if you have too much salt in your brain? Water's going to flow up, it's going to swell, it presses against your skull, you get brain damage. It is what it is. Like, stuff like that, where, it can escalate pretty heavily, all things considered. Like, knowing of all that sort of stuff, and, like, that's why I kind of like watching it, because it's like, huh, interesting. You like the PFP? I don't know what you mean by PFP, but fair. I mean, I know a thing for PFP, but I'm gonna guess it's probably not the thing you're thinking of. Profile picture. Oh, Dunker. I'm presuming you're referring to the little, like, J, and then it's got a little A bit thing that I made. It was one of those things I kind of just, like, because I had an old photo of, like, an owl that I just pulled from the internet, and I was like, probably shouldn't have that if I actually, like, end up going anywhere with the streaming thing. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll, handle that, I'll deal with it. And, well, yeah, because originally I set it up as just my background after one of Watson's campaigns. And so, well, that was the one where I became a demigod of the Knowledge Goddess, the Raven Queen, the nature goddess, and also I was working on becoming a demigod or a champion. They're simultaneous for the most part of the good god, like the lawful good god. Boop, and place that. How old are you? Alright, cool, gotcha. Oh yes, I glanced at it for a moment because I opened it up while I was streaming, but I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. Good stuff. It's a wraith. Fantastic. I had a feeling it was a wraith. Wraiths hate salt, if I'm not mistaken. They can't be tracked by footsteps, but they hate salt. Maybe I should go and get some salt and just try and piss it off. But yes, good stuff. They're salty and they don't like it, having that added. I mean, the other thing you could consider is that they are made very heavily of water, and they don't have any equalization, so they become they're naturally hyponatremic, and all of their water just gets slurped out of them like a snail. Just a big old slurp. Bubba dunce. Yes. But yeah, either way, for the most part, I do believe we've technically succeeded. So, the question is, do we want to do the objectives, or do we want to just dip out of here? Yes, indeed. I'm a master of slurping. Capture a photo. Do we want to go for a photo? Yeah, nah, I think we get out of here. That should be a solid $400, hopefully. Yes, I'm happy with that, honestly. And that's a solo win as well, which is pretty good. So, I've now finished. On hard mode, I was only 190. That's a bummer. I guess we didn't find the bone. Alright, well, we've done everything except for the asylum at this point. So, I'll tell you what, let's do Tanglewood. I like the smaller houses. They're nice and quick, and you can get a bunch of them done usually. Let us go for... I'm sitting over $1,000, which is pretty nice. I do like that. It's good stuff. We can grab a couple of motion sensors. Where's the motion sensor? Motion sensor. There. 1, 2. Nice. We have 4 across the board. Nice and cool and good. Let's come in here. Actually, let's just save the money at this point. Since we've got 4, we don't really need to worry about getting any more. Like, in my opinion, it's much better to have a solid 4 there, and then have the money to buy anything else you might need if things go south, I suppose. I'll take 1 of them. Salt, smudge stick. Don't actually need to bring 2 of them, all things considered, but it's good to have 2 in an easier mission, now that we've got a bunch of cash as well. We'll take strong flashlight and a motion sensor. We only really need 1 of both. Sanity pills, we'll take 2 of them. Glow sticks, easy peasy. Let's go and ready up, and we'll start right into it as I sit up. Try and make sure I've got good posture. I've started slouching because we've been live for about 5 hours, but it should be right. It's still bright out as well, which is nice. But yes, this should be a nice quick run. Yeah, no, you got to maintain the good posture. Spine straight. Because the thing that people don't realise is they often get like headaches or like soreness from having bad posture. So by maintaining a good posture where you sit backwards up a lot of the time, it's good to maintain ergonomics and the ergonomic positioning of your spine. I had to do a whole thing of ergonomics back when I was in high school for computer science. Yeah, exactly. People underestimate the importance of their posture. And my ex used to have like horrible posture, and then she would complain about having a sore back and all this sort of stuff all the time. And I'm just like, bruh, you know what you could have done? Just had a better posture, not lay in bed all the time. You should be sitting upwards and at a roughly righty degree angle. Yes, 90-degree angle of right angle. Honestly, you have to fill out a form for posture and CGI. Well, yeah, exactly. It's like a similar thing, right? Where you need to if you're sitting there at your computer for a long amount of time, you need to be educated on how to maintain a good posture and not snap your spine at any given time. Nothing in here worth checking. So, yeah, if you recall, when you were playing, you would come in here, the target you're looking for is here, you go, turn right, and I'm like behind you, then you would turn and go into here. Okay, what's the bed? It's down here. Please don't be down here. It doesn't appear to be down here, that's good, I'm liking that. I mean, hey, it's whatever works. Yeah, no, I mean, granted, I already have the map basically, I've got the map basically imprinted into my brain, so it's all instinctual at this point for me, but yeah, fair. Now, it's gotta be this room, yeah? Am I dumb? Did I miss a room or something? I don't think I missed a room. Or is it one of the starter rooms? Unless it's like there. It's not down over here. What the hell? Oh, is it in here? I just saw an 11. Unless it's like 11 is in like in here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, the hat fell. Okay. Looks like we're in here then. Cool. That's good. I always like these close ones to the entrance. It looks like they've turned off the power. Fantastic. I love having the power turned off. Bummer. Oh, hey, Ouija board. Oh, where's my torch? Oh, okay. Apparently, you have to hold the Ouija board out, otherwise you drop it. Excellent. So we can do the Ouija board. Go figure, I should have found that earlier because that would have actually been good. Where I could have been like, where are you? I just realised I threw that in the wrong room. I'm dumb. Okay, yeah, but if I hadn't have gone back, if I'd found that Ouija board earlier, I would have actually been probably in a better position. Alright, well, let's just slap some stuff down in this child's room and we should be right. Oop. And how old are you? Alright. Probably. I mean, it could always be the kid's parent or something. But EMF 5, fantastic. What kind of ghost are you? How old are you? He's 14. I should probably camera that. There we go, Ouija board. Interaction. Cool. Yeah, it's close. I didn't actually realize that was a question that worked. Nice. Alright. Let's grab a couple of... Let's grab a speech. Let's grab a couple of crucifixes. And let's stop any ghosts from spawning. That probably tanked our sanity pretty hard. And if it didn't, then, well, we know what kind of ghost it is, don't we? The answer is yes, we do. There we go. Actually, I should probably check our sanity. It should be down quite heavily. Hmm. 65. Interesting. So, I actually think I know what kind of ghost it is. Because the Ouija board we used, and we didn't really lose much sanity. Now, if we read the thing for a demon, asking a demon successful questions on the Ouija board won't lower the user's sanity. We don't even need to be using sanity pills yet. I'm going to bet Spirit Box, Ghost Writing, Freezing Temps. So let's grab the book. Way off on that. Yeah. No, I had a feeling that this was how it was going to go. Should be, right? Okay, we can slap down the book. Give me a moment. Okay. Quickly scan around the room for any thingies. I don't see any thingies. Okay. How old are you? Do you want us to leave? Interesting. Because that's not coming up. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe we just had it lowered, but not that much. Because we do have the lights on, so I suppose that's the whole thing. I just heard the door move. And usually anytime I hear door move... No, they wouldn't have left. Okay, I'm going to bet. We need a photo. I'm going to take this. And I'm going to take in one of these. Slap down a rave stick on the ground. We can just put it down here. Okay, well there's an interaction at least. So, what do we got at the moment? We got the ghost writing. That's one. Interesting. %60 sanity. Okay, let's down some pills, get our sanity back up just a tad. Take the salt. And we'll take another camera in, I reckon. That's a horrible, horrible position. There's an orb, though. Shade or a Yuri? Yuri or Urei, technically, whatever. Ureis will get messed up by the sanity. Not sanity, by the smudge sticks. The shade... I don't really ever worry about the shade because it doesn't really apply to me. It's 10 out of 10. Bada bing. But yeah, the shade doesn't really affect me given I'm a solo player, so I guess it is what it is. Now let's come down here and we'll drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Now, footsteps have already been made here. The other thing we can do is we plop it down like that. And if footsteps show up, we'll know. Yes. I'll move this up here for a bit of a better position. Excellent. That's kind of shady. Yes. Shady. It's like those little, the little stone head dudes, the Easter Island heads in Odyssey. Shady. Okay, so, what are we dealing with? We got a possibility. Shade is EMF. And it was it Urei? Yeah, it was Urei. I don't think it's a Urei because we haven't had our sanity drop. Freezing temps. Well, I haven't seen freezing temps yet. We'll take smudge stick and we'll smudge up the room. I meant to drop the camera up in there, but that's fine. Okay. We got another thing. Oop. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Fantastic. Great. You could also start hunting and I wouldn't be able to tell. We're still not looking at freezing yet, which is odd. I mean, yeah, that is something that you did a bunch of times. I only do it occasionally, but it's no biggie anyways. I brought extra cameras because I knew that I was going to probably do that. Okay, what do we got? So we're smudging it. Let's grab the motion sensor, why not? Just see if it's moving around. Strike a pose and Snape. Get back to work, Harry Potter. Hello, Dash. What are you doing? Oh, hello there. Bitch ass. I don't think that's... What's that? Is that the microphone? I don't know if that's the microphone. That sound. Probably quiet and shit, I imagine. Come on. You can hear me? How's that? Test. Test, test. Test, test. I think that's working. Oi, hey. But, oh, jeez. When I have them together, they both work. When I have them apart... On. Nope. Help. Me. How's that sound? I'm guessing that's got like a very slight amount of echo. I think it might be the chords, to be honest. I think I should probably go in and fix those chords. Yeah. I mean, how does that sound anyways? Is that like... I don't know. Is it like crackly or something? Like... Is there any weird sort of echo? Alright, I guess. Hold on. Can you hear me now? Okay, it looks like you can. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. This one more so than this one. This one's kind of quiet. I don't know what's going on. Okay. That's all good. Okay, I think we've actually got the audio fixed. Hopefully. I hope. Let's clip that back on and let's see how that goes. Alright. Okay. Oh, boy. Sometimes it just be like it is, you know? This ghost is active as all hell. It's just going. It's yeeting around. Oh, boy. Camera time. We know what type of ghost it is. It's an Oni, isn't it? No, we don't have the thing yet. Odd. Go figure. I don't even think he bumped it, to be honest. He might have stepped on a cord and that might have pulled it. I don't know. It's weird, right? Because the connector bit, it has the two cords that come out separately. So, my guess is the connector is screwed up. I don't really know. How old are you? Do you want us to leave? Interesting. Still above freezing. Give us a sign. Give us a sign. Give us a sign. Show yourself. I don't actually know if the game can hear me, to be honest. Give us a sign. Oh, there's AMF 5. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, I can just hit him with some of those ninjutsu sort of hand movements. Summon it from the grave. Perhaps. Okay, that's EMF 5. And it's a shade. We can throw it. And why can't I hear anything in game? What's going on? Audio, please. Why must you forsake me? Up there we go. 190. Alright, let's quickly fix up the audio just to make sure it's all good. Yep, it's on the right device. Cool. Oh boy.
I've gathered a list of other hunters asking for help.
Internal screaming. Okay, anyways. We're at 122. What do we got? Prison, farm, high school. We could do a high school. Intermediate. Bleasdale, intermediate. Let's do a high school. Screw it, why not? Boop, bop, bop, bam. We'll just take all of them. Why not? Glow sticks. Photo camera. Take 2 of them. Take a lighter. 2 crucifixes. Crucifixion. Interdiction. Interaction. Some spirit action. Okay, smudge sticks. Well, I don't know why those. We need those. We only need really 1 of them each. 2 tripods, strong flashlight, motion sensor. Yep, already up, and let's go. I really need to render out a couple of videos tonight. Just get like a series rendered at the moment. Because, oh boy, if I don't do that, I'm pretty sure in 2 days I'm going to be out of content. So, it takes a long time to apply all of the effects and stuff that I use. Like, clicking between tabs isn't immediate. I have to like click it and it waits like a minute before changing. And I've got to do that like a bunch. I need to change tabs about 3 times, apply 4 effects, normalize the audio, and then go and like change the name, change the file type, change the location where it saves to, and then add it to the list of things to render. And then change back to the other stuff. That's each time I want to render it, and it takes about 5 minutes per video, give or take. So it's just a pain to set up. Like, it's good if I'm like watching something because I can just click, 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 click. I don't mind about waiting and wasting time. But when I'm like sitting there like about to go to bed, like I need to get this done before I go to sleep, it just sucks. Editing videos and such is one of those sort of things where because of that's the downside about the fact I make, 2-hour to 4-hour videos usually, is, I'll be sitting here waiting for this rendering and stuff to happen, and it takes forever. I can't just pump out videos. It's all a relatively automated process except for starting and finishing it. Finishing it being, I then have to, go and actually upload it. Well, yeah, pretty much. So I'll, slap down a bunch of stuff, get it all set up, and I'll render out, an entire series. I try and get entire series done, but usually I can get maybe 5 episodes done in about 12-ish hours, roughly. So the earlier I finish on one day is the earlier I finish rendering and uploading. But at the same time, I then also can't really use my computer. So, it'll take up, most of my CPU power, which means I then can't play Minecraft. I can't play anything else I would usually do on my computer. Okay, we're actually in. There we go. Violence. Oh, firm it up. Yeah, so needless to say, it can be a bit of a pain. We want this one, and let's get into it. So you can see this is the map. It's got 2 levels. Luckily, I already know how to navigate the map pretty easily. I've done it a couple of times. But, oh boy. Pain. It'd be real cool if it was here, in this room here. Okay. I'm seeing 13s in the starting room. I always go to the left first. Huh. Okay. Nothing in here. So I basically just go around the left way up and around, zigzagging it up until I reach the other side, and then I go up the stairs. 13 in here. 14, 16, 14, 13. Nope, nothing too cold, too chilly. Oh, I'm hearing water. That's immediately a good sign. In here, perhaps? 12, 11. Yep, here we go. We found it. Excellent. Now, for some reason, I'm a bit framey at the moment. I don't know why. But, very good. We know where we are immediately. Yes, that's actually very good that the water went off so quickly, because it means that I know exactly where it is. It's first floor, and now we can start carrying a bunch of items over there. I'm keen on that. At this point, I'm just downing my coffee because it's almost 7 o'clock at night. I'm probably not going to sleep until midnight at least anyways. That being said, I'll probably be playing on the Minecraft server. Okay, so EMF, and we'll go the paper, why not, or the book. Now we've got to detect a room below 10, but I'm sure that by the time we get back there, it'll be easily below 10. I'd be surprised if it wasn't, to be honest. I mean, it's an old-timey school. I mean, keep in mind, even in non-religious schools, we still had to do, religion class. I remember at high school how we had our religion thing, but you just write a note and get out of it. I end up getting out of the class, early every time, because I'm like, why the fuck would I want to be here? I don't have any interest in religion. Yep, there's our below 10. Where's our photo camera? Here. Oh, it's also doing it's shitting in the sink next door. Excellent. Oh. Leave or die. Fantastic. Bruh, do you need a bit of privacy there, my guy? Like, you're looking like you might need it. Excellent. Fantastic. What's the other thing I have? The EMF. That's right. EMF 4. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna bet fingerprints is the other thing as well, I reckon. Well, it's definitely that room over there, but he's turning on the water in this sink here as well. Right, well, we can drop that back down. The temperature keeps dropping, which is useful to know. Because with temperature dropping like that, it inherently means to me that there's a fair chance it's about to dip into freezing. Which is decent to know. We have book. So, let's see. Ghost writing. Right, so it is still technically possible for it to be a revenant. I really hope it's not. If it's a revenant, I'm going to be unhappy. Because this is one of those maps where you should, like, generally try and just do circuits of the map as much as you can, more so than hiding. Because it's a lot easier to get away from the ghost by just walking. You generally tend to be faster than it for the most part. Unless it's a revenant, in which case it's going to come for your asshole. Okay. Grab the purple light, we'll grab this. Welcome to the Arctic indeed. I feel like I've drank too much milk-based drinks. My tongue feels like it's, like, very coarse. It's not particularly a good thing, I would say. He says about to drink more milk. Yeah, I mean, there's benefits of having a funky tongue. Okay, so let's set up this here real quick. Oop, come on. Nope, not in there. Damn it. I need you to balance. I said balance, damn it. Balance, damn it. Okay, don't just put it in the bucket. Jeez, come on. This is not going too well, it seems. Fine, I'll just put it in the urinal. You're really kidding me. You're really making it difficult for me. Okay, interesting at least that we aren't seeing... We aren't seeing fingerprints showing up. Just sort of wacky. Someone did a shit in the urinal. Huh. It's a weird crack. You can also very slightly see reflections in here. It's a 2. A shit in the urinal would be a very disconcerting thing to see, I'll tell you what. What's with this framiness? Damn. Give me a moment. Okay. Still at a 2. If I turn this off, does it get stronger? Nope. Apparently it gets weaker if I turn it off. Go figure. But we'll drop that there. Yep, I don't have anything else in my hand. Good to know. I could have sworn I took a motion sensor in here, but okay. Wait, hang on. Nope, that's just my torch. Can I pick up my torch? Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. My neck's acting a little bit wacky. Though it's been like that since I woke up. Alrighty, well, Dunction for coming out anyways. I shall catch you whenever I catch you next. And yes, before you go... where are those memes that I showed you? Which ones? I think they're in the if I'm thinking of the right memes you're referring to, They are probably in the Discord, that one Discord I've got. If not, like the wall. I mean, a lot of them probably are from Reddit. I don't particularly remember which memes you're referring to be honest. But yeah, they're probably somewhere. I can send you through some if you want. Oh, if I still have them, if I still know where I can find them. We should probably drop down a crucifix, to be honest. But yeah, I'm not too particularly sure of which memes they are. But yes, alrighty. Well, thank you for coming. I shall catch you whenever I catch you next. All right. Let me sit up, restore my posture, clear my throat for a moment. All right, and get a bit of a stretch. So, hopefully, sometime soon, I should start seeing my green screen turn up. That would be nice. Though I'm going to guess that that it's taking a little bit of time. We are seeing, or we are hearing EMF going off, and also water is going. So we're going to drop that there. Which sink are we dealing with? It's that one again. That's the least useful sink at the moment, because that's the sink we've already had active. And you've turned on this one again. Man, you really like those two specific sinks. How old are you? Do you want us to leave? Okay. A fan of Johnny Cash. Classic. Good stuff. Either that or just an edgy 12-year-old. Both are theoretically applicable. G'day, mate. How's it going? You look like... Yeah, he definitely looks like the edgy 12-year-old who dresses up in a trench coat, dyes his eyes black, or dyes his, like... Oh, what's it called? Mate, you're really not doing much for yourself. Here. Take that. But yeah, that one guy... You know there's always that one guy at school who, like, wears, like, the black trench coat even though it's, like, fucking 30 degrees out. And it's like, bro, why are you doing that? That's dumb. Do you not have any knowledge of personal safety, and do you not know what overheating is? But yeah, the like person who like shaves their head and like gets the black eyeliner, that's the word I was looking for. And like tries to be edgy. Like, thing is, like, there's a certain level, like, because I'll put it this way, I'm a metalhead. Like, I like my metal, I like my, you know, all that sort of music, but there's just people who just go too far with it and just kind of like try and embody being wacky. Yeah, Centella, how's it going? Welcome. Thank you for raiding. Let me scroll down just so I can see chat, because for some reason my OBS doesn't register that the message is 2 lines instead of 1. But yeah, what's going on? How's it going? What's been happening? Yo, thank you for following, Jake. How's it going? Yes, what's been happening, everyone? How is it? How's life? How's it all going? Fair. Well, Dankeschön, all good. But yes, we are looking for ghosts, spooky, ooh, etc. I should actually probably flick over to the one camera that I set up. That's just looking in here. So we found a ghost. It's chilling in the bathroom, which is a bit wacky, but that's fine, cool, and good, because we are very close to finding out what type of a ghost it is. I'm going to take a wild bet and say that the last thing we need, even though actually I could just do so... Actually, hang on. Oh yeah, we got Spirit Box, that's right. So it's a spirit or a demon or an Oni. Moaning, yeah, pretty much, yeah. So, it's... he's just chilling in there. He's like come out of the bathroom a couple of times, but I've been like, bruh, chill. It's all good. You don't need to worry too much. Let me down some pills for the power pills, and we'll take the motion sensor. But yeah, actually no, hang on. We won't take the motion sensor. We'll take this. That's what I set this up for. Click and boop. That's all good. Welcome, Centella. How's it going? Thank you for the raid. I very much appreciate it as always. Hey, how's it been going and such? We we've been out here trying to. We found a ghost. He's in the bathroom. He's just chilling, and he's apparently a fan of Johnny Cash. The temperature's been slowly kind of going downwards, but it hasn't hit freezing yet. It's either a demon, an oni, and a spirit. I'm not too bad. We've had a pretty good day today. So to tell you about the so apparently there's like an Xbox thing at the moment where you can get the Game Pass for $1, and one of my friends messaged me about it. Of course, I'm not sponsored or anything, because if I was sponsored, I would hope that they would be giving me the $1. But so that's the whole thing. And basically, so I got that, and I want to make the most of my singular $1. Oh, hello there. How's it going? Bro, you need to, like, fix your posture. But yeah, so... Bruh. Yeah, so basically, as I was saying, that one... Nope. Okay. Right, anyways. I can stay on my train of thought. We got the Game Pass, and because I am someone who likes to make the most of every cent that I've spent, the goal is that I want to grind through a bunch of the different games on the Game Pass. So we started doing that, and it's been going pretty solid. I've enjoyed at least the first game we played. We played Forager, which is pretty good. Nice kind of chill, grindy game. Definitely a stream sort of game. You wouldn't want to make YouTube videos on it. Oh, that's an EMF 5. That means it's an Oni. Fuck off. Really? I was way ahead of him. Bullshit. Bruh. Rude. Can't believe he would do something like that. Disappointing. And here I was thinking he'd be a nice chill Oni. All I was doing was taking photos of the bathroom water, but oh well. Look at all the stuff we lost. We had 4s across the board. It literally, every time I have 4s across the board, it always comes in and makes me die. So, let's see. Sanity pills. We need some of them. Ooh, good thing I didn't bring all of my sanity pills in. Maybe we could just go down the line. 2 of these. Lighter. Candle. Crucifix. Take 2 of them. Video camera, take 1 of them. Salt, smudge sticks, tripods, strong flashlight, motion sensor. Apparently I didn't bring in a motion sensor. Or apparently I didn't lose the motion sensor. Oh no, hang on, I did. I just bought an extra strong flashlight. Never mind. Sanity pills, thermometer. And here I was enjoying the fact I was over $1,000. Disappointing. And we are back to 4s across the board. Very nice indeed. Fantastic. But, bummer. Oh, also, we managed to do prison earlier. That was pretty awesome. I soloed prison, managed to find it pretty quick, and basically just threw everything in there. Bada bing, bada boom, got out of there. Completed all but one of the objectives. And, yeah, can't complain. I was pretty happy with it. Didn't make much money because we didn't find the bone, but... yeah, that means the only map I haven't done solo is Asylum, and I'm not exactly in a rush to do that, to be honest. Asylum kind of sucks. Like, I don't know the map. To be fair, I'm sure I could probably figure out the map pretty easily, but yeah, I'm not in a rush for it. Ridgeview, Intermediate, Prison, Pro. Do we want to do another Prison Pro? Yeah, let's do another Prison Pro, why not? Sanity pills. Crank in all the sanity pills. 2 glow sticks. Okay, photo cameras. Take 1 of them, because I'm probably gonna die. Crucifix. Take 2 of them. 1 video camera. Salt. Smudge sticks. Tripods. Strong flashlight, motion sensor. Ready up and let's go. Let's hopefully do this. I continue to be horrible at the prison, but I've definitely dealt with worse. It's just, there's no indicators on where the ghost is, right? Or at least it feels like there isn't many. Like, you hear the boops occasionally from if it walks past a gate, but it's not as good as in the high school where you hear, like, you know, the phone ring and stuff like that. Okay. Anyways, let's grab all of our usual stuff. Boop, boop, boop. And open that. But yeah, so, Centella, were you here when I was talking about my friend who had the dog, who ended up losing the dog because his girlfriend was like, or his ex at this point, was like, oh, I'm taking the dog because I don't want it, and because my name's on the paper, you can't have it? Okay, fair. You gotta drive home. Alright, well, thanks for coming out anyways. I very much appreciate it, as always. I'll catch you whenever I catch you next. Also, whenever you're free, hit me up and we should do some Phasmo. Should be pretty awesome. But yes, I'll catch you whenever I catch you next. Alright, so, I'm already hearing motion around here. Yeah. He bought a tattoo gun, and he's apparently starting to tattoo himself, and I'm like, interesting. I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to definitely see very soon. But yes, that's... I mean, I suppose I'll keep everyone updated on what's happening with that. But he sent me a Snapchat the other day being like, oh yeah, it's coming along. And I'm like, okay, I understand you're going with something simple to begin with. That's fair. But he sent me the Snapchat like as it's like getting inked in, or as he's inking it in, and I'm like, you should probably like focus on getting it done as opposed to Snapchatting me and letting me know. But sure. But yeah, either way, we'll see how it goes. I'm sure he can handle it. He's a big boy. Okay, so, anyways, getting 16s around here, 16 again, 17, bummer. And we'll come over here and we'll do this bathroom. Still dropping down to 16s. We're not seeing anything too cold yet, which is a tad concerning. So the last time we were here, it was in this room here, which is actually quite a big room. I do believe it hunted us once, right as we were leaving, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, we managed to get out and survive. So I'm only really checking this stuff. Wish him luck for you. See you soon. If you get Phasmo to work, yeah, we can play. Sounds good. I'm all good with that. But yeah, I'll catch you whenever I catch you next. Should be pretty awesome. Drive safe and all that good sort of stuff. Already had to deal with enough people having car crashes recently. It's a bit of an annoyance, but it is what it is, I guess. So this is the cafeteria, I guess. I always forget to check the cafeteria. But yes. Oh well, it's no biggie anyways. Okay, but we are hoping to... we're hoping we're going to find it quickly, right? Because the longer that it takes us to find it, the higher chance our sanity's going to drop, and then the higher chance that it's going to hunt us. And if we don't know where it's hunting from, we're going to be in a bit of a bad position, which is certainly not the best, ideally. So, that is a whole thing on its own. Let's check over here in the infirmary, because I don't actually think I've ever been in the infirmary before. Both, actually, well, I was going to say both in real life, but not in real life. But, no, technically I have been in an infirmary before. Back in the day, when I was a lot younger, I used to be like, ah, yes. Like, after I'd finished all my work and such, I would just be like, you know, I couldn't really be fucked to chill here. And, like, paying attention to the teacher's a bit of a pain in the ass. So I'm like, hey, teacher, can I go to the sick bay and just, like, chill there for a bit? And, like, because I've got, like, a headache or something, or I just make up some excuse. And the teacher was like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, nice. So I'd go up to the sick bay and be like, my head hurts. And chill out there and just essentially just have a moment or a bit of like a half an hour period break of just like chilling out, just have a nap. I never really fully got to sleep, but it's like, yeah, I'll just lay there, close my eyes for a bit. It's always definitely fun to not have to worry about that. But yeah, can't complain. All things considered, it's not like I really missed out of anything important. Because most of primary school, all things considered, is usually nothing particularly groundbreaking past, you know, basics of math, basics of English, that sort of stuff. On one hand, I'd say I never really learned how to write an essay, but something tells me you're probably not doing that in primary school. That being said, I actually know how to write an essay now just because I've had to teach myself from high school. Like, it's one of those sort of things where you need to know how to write an essay. If you don't, you're kind of in a bit of a bad position. But yeah, past that, not really a big deal. Guess we'll check the upstairs area over here. Gotta say, not particularly too comfortable with the fact that we haven't found the room yet. Doesn't seem to be up here. It's dropping a 16.1, but past that, not really very much. So that's the whole thing. But yeah, in regards to the Brett getting himself a tattoo gun, he's got this I go to say like dwarven, but it's not dwarven. It's probably more Scandinavian sort of rune style thing. Think like the new God of War sort of style runes that he's found. He's found like a nice little symbol, and he started trying to get that onto his leg. So yeah, can't complain. I mean, it was looking decent, but hang on, give me a moment. Yeah, it was looking pretty decent when I first saw it, but oh, hang on, we're in 14s in here. Oh boy. Yeah, it was looking pretty decent in the original sketch he did, but I'm hoping that it doesn't get. I'm hoping that with the original, like, because of course, you know, an original sketch and the actual doing the tattoo are two different things. So I'm just hoping he can manage it. I'm guessing the 14 degrees is just us being outside. I'm thinking, at least at the moment. So I'm really not seeing it at the moment. Huh. So we're in the B wing, 13 wing, if I'm not mistaken. Check up there. I don't believe it was up there. Yeah, we're in 13 block. You got A block and 13 block. Very odd indeed. 16's in here. Not seeing it around here. So I think we might have missed the cafeteria. I think that's the middle area up here. The other option is that we wait until it hunts, but at the same time that's an unreliable strategy, I find. Oh, the library. I don't think I've been in here before. Ooh, and there's our bone. Oop, fantastic. So for those who don't know what Phasmo is, I should probably explain. We're hunting ghosts. That's basically what it is. We need to find out what kind of ghost we are dealing with, and we need to be able to... Well, firstly, we've got to identify the room that it's in, which we seem to have been having a little bit of trouble with. There's a ding. I think that was me going through that door, though. Yeah, so we've got to find this ghost, and then... Oh, hang on, here we are. Cafeteria. Oh boy. This is a large, large area. And this is included in the cafeteria. I suppose I see why. Huh. Gotcha. Gotcha. Right, well, we found the room. Fantastic. Great. Not freezing temps. Let's drop the camera there. Let's go and get some more stuff. I'm going to try and drop a crucifix at the door, because if we can stop it from getting... If we can stop it while it spawns at the door, that gives us enough time to get out, assuming it's anything that's not a revenant. If it's a revenant and we don't identify that and we don't know that, it's probably just going to like see us and be like, ah, you're asshole, give it to me. Disconnect it from your gluteus maximus. Right in there, grab it, boom, it's gone. You no longer have a hole there, it's just flat skin. What are you going to do about it? The answer is nothing. because you don't know what the fuck to do about losing your asshole. So yeah, that's a whole thing. Don't worry too much about it though. I'm a professional. I'm trained in the operation of making sure that your asshole doesn't get removed. And so all you gotta do, just follow my advice, and we'll be right. My advice is, don't get your asshole removed in the first place. So, we're going to take a crucifix, because that's going to stop it from spawning in a location where it can take our asshole. We are going to swap now to... That's 13 block, that's that room. Here, we're going to take a quick old look, scan through. Do we see any orbs? I don't believe that we do. Interesting. Good, cool, and fresh. I'm not seeing orbs. Let's grab ourselves our book. Actually, let's grab ourselves our EMF. So that way we can roughly get an idea of when things are going to happen. What's our sanity at? Probably way too low. Let's take a look at the book. We're actually not under 60, which is nice. Can't complain. Good stuff. We're out of coffee. Probably good, all things considered. Because it's 7 o'clock at night. Time to drink from our nog. That's much better when it's cold. Eggnog plus a bit of liqueur. Butterscotch liqueur, specifically. And oh boy, it's nice. But yes, oh boy, it's much better when it's cold. But yes. A little bit of framiness occasionally. Should be right. The power of this crucifix compels you to not take my asshole. And here's an EMF as well. That's just a gift for good faith. A gift of good faith, rather. Right, let's go and get some more stuff. I'm hoping that being in here in the darkness long enough is going to drop our sanity below 60, so that way we can make the most of that sanity pill, hopefully. In other news, I'm looking to get myself the green screen, as I was talking about before, because as soon as I get my green screen, right, what I can do is I come over here, look at my webcam, boop, and I'd have to adjust the webcam so it gets a much bigger, wider shot of me. Cut out the extra bits so that way I can, be any height and it won't cut off my head, because it cuts off my head like up here. So by getting a green screen, essentially, you should be able to see basically the entirety of whatever I can do, which should be fine. We'll see how it goes anyways. Luckily, it's a decently sized green screen, hopefully, so it should be right. Alright. Let's grab one of these. Plop it there. Turn that on. Do we have everything in our inventory at the moment? Yes, we do. Alright, well, let's put this into a hopefully good position so that way I can see a lot of stuff. What's our sanity looking like? 61. Okay, so another bout in there. Should get us good. Should be right anyways. Now the key in this specifically is to not drop my bloody tripod, apparently. Jeez. No, the key at the moment is that we need to get this camera into a nice open area. So of course we have the upper camera. I don't actually know if the upper camera shows spirit orbs though, because, well, I haven't seen them show spirit orbs before. So I suppose we're going to find out soon enough. All the cameras tend to give off a little bit of light. I think that's just the way that the cameras actually work in, showing that stuff. Alright, we're going to drop this one down here. Here you go. I heard you like reading, Mr. Ghost, so enjoy. I'll be back in another couple minutes. Should be right Should be cool, should be good, and fresh and stuff and all that. Okay, now, I'm hoping I made sure to turn that camera on, because we're going to now check that camera, and we're going to see if we see any orbs. I'm hoping that it projects far enough out to show us all the orbs and such. But I mean, I suppose we'll find out in a moment, won't we? Alright. You know, it's somewhat confusing how somehow we are able to bring an entire van of random garbage into a prison. That's generally not allowed. Okay, we'll get our purple. Number 10. Oh, why do we swap to number 10? I think number 9 was the one we wanted. No, it's number 8. Right, well. Can't tell if there's anything on that book or not. Now the question is, do we want to take another one? I'm not seeing orbs. I wonder. Because we could take another camera. Guess we'll plop that down there, and let's move it onwards. Let's drop that real quick, actually. Sanity pills. There we go, we're back up to 90. Chances are the ghost isn't going to hunt for us just yet, though, which is very convenient, very nice. I do quite like it, to be honest. Very good. Alright, so, now if we can manage to get this in there, we should be in a pretty good position on at least knowing if the orbs are what we're looking for. Drop on the camera real quick. Or not the camera, the torch. Words, sometimes they're hard. Don't mind me, it's just how it be. Alright. So, we're going to dip through here now. And into here. I'm going to make the bet. Ah, interesting indeed. Interesting indeed. It was in fact writing that we saw on the book. Good, good. Ghost writing. That's a start on what we need. Probably keep my camera with me. What was the other thing I had? Ah. Purple light. Scan. It's very difficult to tell if there are fingerprints on these bars occasionally. We're just going to put that there for now. And I'll check this area. Perfect. I don't know how that foot is staying up, but you know what? That's fine. I'm cool with that. All good with me. Don't worry about it. Watch that, like, somehow I've placed it above the loading zone for the spirit orbs or something. Like there's like a loading zone that will only show it to keep the cameras from showing it. Oh, hey. Oh boy, we found our handprint. That concerns me, not gonna lie. Where did the camera go? I have it in my inventory, don't I? Of course I do. Handprint plus book. That could be a revenant. I really don't like it if it is. Fingies. Spirit or a revenant. Not gonna lie, really don't want that revenant. If it's a revenant, we are well and truly fucked. Suppose I should go for a walk around. There's a fair chance we could just lose this, to be honest. So it's all the way over here by the sounds of it. Give us a sign. Give us a sign. Give us a sign. Give us a sign. Ping. Give us a sign. On the EMF. Preferably. Make sure there's no fingerprints. Give us a sign. I'm gonna go and check the orbs. I really hope we can get orbs. Because of course orbs means, specifically, no revenant. Which, no revenant is the only kind of good revenant. I'll tell you what. Because revenants, so for those who are uninitiated in the revenant knowledge, those motherfuckers fast. There you go. Like, they are the one ghost that can outrun you. Like, you're coming along like here, they're like, and they're like, prime asshole removing technique. You gotta be careful. So, let's hope and let's pray that we see ghost orbs here. Now, what's that? Not gonna lie, not particularly happy, frankly. On the contrary, quite the opposite. I'm not seeing any orbs. Shit. Oh. I like saw the, for some reason I saw that like light move weirdly out of the corner of my eye and I was like, what? No, okay. Right. Cool. Good. Smudge sticks, motion sensor. That's actually something that we can do. Well, motion sensor. And let's take... Jeez. Smudge stick, I guess. We can at least try. Actually, no, let's not take the smudge stick. Let's take a camera in. Why are we not taking a camera with us? We always need to have a camera. Like, if we get the ghost event, and then we get a camera to take a photo of it, we're going to be making money. It's going to be good. It's going to be fresh. So, we have our motion detector. Good for detecting the motion, specifically, of the ocean. Less good at ghosts, but you know what? It's fine. It still works for ghosts. Now that's all that matters. Okay. Concern. I have a lot of it at the moment. Boop. Ding. I'm guessing that ding was from me entering the location. Okay, we're going to take this. Why did I get that heartbeat? I don't like that heartbeat, to be honest. Can you not heartbeat when I turn my back, please? I would appreciate it if you did not do that. Frankly, I'd appreciate it quite a lot if you didn't heartbeat as soon as I turned my back. Oop. Make sure I got my camera out just in case anything happens. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic indeed. I bet the ghost orbs are actually in here, if anything. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. The hell? There we go. Had me concerned for a moment there, jeez. You know, I'm gonna make a ballsy move, honestly. Also, that's weird. It's like X's on the glass. Yep, we got the interaction. Yeah, ballsy move. I bet it's in here. Let's grab our EMF. Bing. Now, we did just have whatever happened over here. Be real nice if our EMF actually worked. That'd be good. Honestly, having any EMF movement would be better than having no EMF movement at the moment. I'll drop that there. Because having any EMF movement at least tells us roughly what we should be expecting. If it jumps to 4 or 5 immediately, I'm going to be like, yikes. If it EMFs up to like 1 or 2, it's like, or 3, it's like, I mean, I suppose it by default is at 1. If it jumps to 2 or 3, I'm like, no biggie. 4 or 5, I'm like, what? Okay. We could still be in a good position, honestly, if we see ghost orbs. Unless I'm being dumb. There's a fair chance I could just be being massive dumb right now. Is it a spirit or a revenant? I'm pretty sure spirit is ghost orbs, yeah? It's not. It's spirit box. Okay, I might just be a big dumb. Because I know revenant's EMF, so I could actually just be dumb here. Oh, I swear, if that turns it... If it's a spirit, and I've just been a massive dumb... It's called a spirit... Oh, for fuck's sake. It's a spirit... I always try and remember my mnemonics, or like memory stuff, to remember what objects give what ghosts. Spirit box gives the spirit. Ah, I'm dumb. I fully actually thought I already did spirit box, to be honest, but I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? Honestly, if we get spirit box, I think I'm going to be the most relieved to see spirit box ever. How old are you? How old are you? Do you want us to leave? Do you want us to leave? How old are you? How old are you? Are you a boy? Are you a girl? How old are you? Do you want us to leave? Do you want us to leave? Do you want us to leave? Fuck. Oh no. It's a revenant. It's gotta be. There is no way it's not. Oiks. Oh boy. I mean, unless it just didn't go off for some reason. But usually, even if the ghost isn't active, I still tend to get spirit box. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh no. Okay, well, there's a fair chance we are going to die in this mission, so we probably best shouldn't push our luck. But that's fine. We are going to go and try and smudge stick. And just gather some degree of evidence, hopefully. Like, at this point, anything would be better than nothing. We're still doing pretty good on sanity. I don't think it's triggered. Oh, no, it has triggered motion sensor. Okay, cool. Smudge sticks. Yep, we just need a lighter. Maybe another crucifix is always useful. You know, he's not really got a very good grip on the lighter. He's sort of just like holding it by like... Well, you can even see the pink... He's literally just got it there. He's not actually really holding it by touching it at all. Which is sort of odd. Because he's got like a grip on everything else. But they could have remodeled it just to have his thumb... Like, you know, gripping it with thumb up sort of thing. Or like thumb over it. I don't know how you usually use... I don't know, they could have modeled it how they usually use... Or how you would usually use a lighter. But it kind of looks like they designed the hand shape for a much bigger lighter. Okay. Let's hopefully get some... Well, I say hopefully. Let's get some EMF. I am very uncomfortable about this situation. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna throw the crucifix over here just to keep it away from me. Boop. Where's my camera? I'm not seeing the ghost. I didn't even know actually where I threw my EMF. Ah, it was in the doorway. Fantastic. Well, fuck this. Let's go. That is our justification. That's an EMF 5. That means that's Revenant. Let's get out of here. We smudge sticked. We did everything. We didn't get a photo of the ghost, but you know what? I'm not gonna risk it. Let's go. I don't really like that that's a Revenant, not gonna lie. That makes me significantly uncomfortable. Alright. Why is it a Revenant so often in here? I don't know. Maybe it's the difficulty of the area. Man. Really don't like Revenant. But yeah, let's see how we're doing on our objectives. We are... Excuse me. You know what? I did that. Miss me if you're saying I didn't do that. That's incorrect. Alright, well. That's a whole thing. We got a solid 250 from that. That's solid. And 250 experience from that as well. Fantastic. We are almost level 100. We're almost triple digits. That's what I like to see. We are, across the board, back up into the green. We got 1,000 money. $1,000. We got 4 of everything, plus a 5th strong flashlight for some reason. I don't really know. Good to have them in spare. That's all good anyway. That being said, I'm going to wrap up this video. So, thanks for coming out to stream. If you've been here for a moment, or the entire stream, I, as always, very much appreciate it. Hopefully you've enjoyed the stream that we've had today with Forager and now into Phasmo. But that is what it is. If you're on YouTube, you can find us here at twitch.tv/ShedX100. Come join in on the fun in the chat. Talk some crap with the boys, the girls, everyone who's here. You know how it be. That good sort of stuff. There's the Discord if you wish to join that. You're always welcome. We've got some memes. We've got a bit of heart-to-heart with everyone in the ranting chat. You know, we've got all that good sort of stuff. But that's going to do it for today, for me. So thank you for coming. I very much appreciate it. I'll catch you when I catch you. Thank you, and goodbye.